The FA Cup final has huge significance for many reasons. Manchester City are going for another domestic double, hoping to add the cup to their Premier League triumph last weekend. For Manchester United, the game could have greater significance for the future of their coach Erik ten Hag. A valiant display, even if it ends in defeat, may be enough to secure his future at Old Trafford for another season. And last but by no means least, it's a Manchester derby, with local bragging rights at stake and a rematch of last year's FA Cup final. It's Manchester City versus Manchester United from Wembley Stadium. Alejandro Garnacho in possession. Here is Gabi Mainu and it's placed through to Rasmus Højlund. There's a flock of blue shirts in pursuit. And it's a false alarm. It's gone closer to the corner flag on either side of the goalpost. Here's Kevin De Bruyne. He's watching Højlund make the run through the centre and he's taken it on by himself. Vardiol, the last player you would expect to take a clumsy touch. He's normally skillful in that. Here's Ahmed. Squared back to Bruno Fernandes. There's a great save from Edison stand-in. Ortega. Mainu linking up with Garnacho. Back to the young Englishman. Amrabat unlocks the captain, Bruno Fernandes. It's another quick elimination of the threat from the German keeper. Fernandes knocked onto Amrabat. This time he goes, attempting to make a story for himself. Fell by the wayside under Ten Hag, but he's emerged back in the squad in recent weeks. Kevin De Bruyne thrusting through. Will he square it to Højlund? He does! Oh, and the contest between him and Darwin Núñez for the most scuppered chances in front of goal continues well into the final day of the Premier League season here in the FA Cup final. Bit of space for Vardiol to play into. De Bruyne linking up with Bernardo Silva, and it's the first introduction to the mud and the turf for Onana today. Silva. Here's Grealish, and it's an irresistible strike from Jack Grealish. He had Kyle Walker bearing down on the right for him to offer support. Well, that one nearly backfired for Fernandes. Rashford under too much pressure. The Red Devils are hottening things up here at Wembley. Fernandes up to Højlund, and he's gone down, and the referee points to the spot. It's going to be a penalty. Just over an hour later here in the nation's capital. And it's a Kanji. He got reckless, bringing the Great Dane to his knees after essentially kneecapping him. Bruno Fernandes with the trademark hop. And an undeniable penalty that sends Ten Hag's side into a surprising lead, for all intents and purposes over the unstoppable, or at least seemingly, Manchester City. Man United not settling for one goal. They're coming back for more. It's Rasmus Højlund one-on-one. Shut down by Ortega. He has more control over this than he does on the penalty spot. De Bruyne. Now Bernardo Silva. Grealish on first time. And Højlund has wrestled away Maguire, who's one-on-one, and he pokes it beyond Onana. Erling Haaland finally breaking the goal drought here. 5 minutes after Manchester United's opening goal. The strength of Haaland to wave away the pressure from Maguire. He won that battle. And it's the toe poke of doom that levels the scoring. Højlund pacing John Stones there. It's Højlund who runs out of road, and it was Ruben Diaz, I beg your pardon. Ball at Hisbode and silky turn here, good skill. And the Premier League's best player is still Foden, and he rushes it wide of the goal. 2 minutes to go. Who can seal it? Red or blue, you pick your side of the city. And here comes Højlund bearing down once again, and he can't bring the elegant lob down in time. 6 minutes to be played here. It's De Bruyne. Plenty of shots in these 90 minutes, not many have found the target as we head to extra time in the FA Cup final. It's Manchester City 1, Manchester United 1. Here we go, another 30 minutes of FA Cup final football. Haaland returns it back to Foden, who takes it on early, nearly surprises Onana, but it's a great observation from the Black Panther. Haaland, no match for Lindelof this time. Foden to De Bruyne in the centre, and it's slapped away by Onana again. De Bruyne weaving his way through, now here's Julian Alvarez. And Onana putting in a hell of a performance when United need him most. They're getting very tired. Stones. Alvarez. Outsmarting Evans here. It's Haaland. There's a call for selfishness. It is sprayed away by Onana. And they've cleared it up on the line. Doku turning Casemiro inside out. De Bruyne opens up. And that one's sure to sting the palms of Onana. Last roll of the dice. We're well overdue for a penalty shootout. Unless Dalot can change the cosmos. Casemiro. As it floats beyond the goal, we're heading to the raffle of the penalty kicks to determine who will lift the FA Cup final. Stay with us for your final dose of drama this season. Haaland marching up, and he's done so emphatically, ricocheting off the post. Bruno Fernandes converts just as he did earlier in the game. Now can the City captain do the same? Straight down the centre, no nonsense from the Belgian. Now Marcus Rashford. And Ortega didn't have the heart to spoil Marcus's day. Julian Alvarez puts City in front. Now Rasmus Højlund, can he equalise for United? He does. No one's missing anything so far. Phil Foden. And this one is saved by Onana. Casemiro to keep the pressure on City. Now if Kyle Walker misses, it's definitely all over for Guardiola. And he buys City more time, which may come to an end if Lindelof can convert this. Lindelof does it! And so does Manchester United. Against all the odds, against a seemingly unstoppable sky blue train, Manchester United have derailed the double for Guardiola. They end the season on some sort of high. Even if it does take the uncertainty of a penalty shootout to get there, well, they're not going to complain, as Bruno Fernandes lifts the time-honoured FA Cup trophy. Manchester United are the Cup champions of England in 2024.